Black card.
So what do you do when the Oscars are done and St. Patrick's Day is coming up? You dump your champagne into a pitcher of Guinness, you chug it, and try not to barf all over your children. But when you think about it, it would be the sweetest revenge since they did it to you all those times. I'm fill in the blanc, and it is the 13th for episode 133. Is it episode 133? 134. Courtney Vance's wife is on the show. And for those of you that don't know who Courtney Vance is, I don't blame you. And Tig Notaro, one of the best LGBTQ comedians to ever have a deep voice. One of the greatest comedians to be on the morning show in the history of television shows starring Jennifer Aniston and Steve Carell on Apple. And that is a fact. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like Kelly and Mark, my neighbors who grow pumpkins, although they're not visiting. I guess Jersey's better than Long Island. Anyways, here's a little nightline. And remember, how are you ever going to be? How are you ever going to be good at something if you don't practice on me?
Black Card, you can bring a friend for free anytime and enjoy access to the Black Card Spa. Join now for $1 down, $24.99 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends March 15th. Download the ABC 7 Chicago News app.
And finally tonight, the hottest bag of the season isn't Chanel, Gucci, or Hermes. The must-have bag is now this mini tote from Trader Joe's. They retail for less than $3, but resellers can grab hundreds on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. The totes have sold out in stores, but don't despair. A Trader Joe's spokesperson says they'll soon be back in stock. Gotta love it. That's Nightline. See you right back here tomorrow, same time. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America.
More Americans choose ABC News, America's #1 news source.
What's the deal with these Trader Joe's tote bags? Let me know in the comments section. And like this video if you like spending $450 on a tote bag. What is a tote bag anyways?
Taylor's version, streaming tomorrow on...
Do I even own any totes? Are they in my closet next to the cardboard box full of Beanie Babies? Tote. Like a toad? Like a frog?
It's live with Kelly and Mark. Today, film and television star Angela Bassett. Plus, from her new comedy special, Hello Again, Tig Notaro. Also, your comments and thoughts on another edition of Meatballs. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelo.
Good morning, Wednesday, March 13th, 2024. We got a rowdy crowd this morning.
We do. We just bumped into Angela Bassett backstage. It's like being touched by something divine.
Yes.
Yes.
Hollywood royalty.
Hollywood royalty and the most gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And nice.
I feel more talented now that I It's going to be a good show, I can
It is?
tell. Yes,
You know what
it
it's going
is.
to be? It's going to be a good week here in New York City. 67 today.
Ah.
70 tomorrow. Can you believe that? And then the weekend, maybe a shower or two on Sunday, but still not. Hey, I'll take 59. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day is what day? Sunday. All right.
What?
Yes.
Is the parade on Sunday? It's
Yeah.
on Saturday? Okay.
I love it. I love St. Patrick's Day in the city.
Yes, it is wild. I don't know if anybody's ever experienced St.
Walking the
Patrick's
dog-
Day in the city, but
Walk
it's
the dog at 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, and people are getting after it, right?
Yeah, they are.
Just, they're getting after it.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I look forward to that. It's going to be nice. We're here this weekend.
I know.
I know, it's so nice.
We haven't been home on a weekend in a very long time.
Yeah.
So we don't know how to behave on the weekend in New York City because we've been traveling with the show.
Oh,
The
we've been
show,
traveling.
I don't
But
know
no
if you
shit.
heard, has been on tour.
You've been
It's been on tour.
traveling?
And
Get out of here.
I don't know how Madonna does it. She's been on tour for months
Oh,
and
blow
months
it
and
out your
months.
fucking
Whole life.
cunt.
How, I mean,
How does Madonna do it? We're like Madonna. We travel to 3 cities in a month. And what we don't know. Fuck
Hey, last
you.
night.
Oh yeah, you went out last night.
There was a premiere of this show called Girls on the Bus. Streams on Max. What's March 4th? Is March 14th like when? Is that tomorrow?
Well, geez.
It's your birthday?
Yeah, March 14th.
So when is
Well,
your birthday?
geez, if we just got through saying St. Patrick's Day was Sunday, and we know St. Patrick's Day is the 17th, I'm assuming you know that St. Patrick's Day is the 17th. What's 17 minus 14? 3. So let's go 3 days back from Sunday. Saturday, Friday, Thursday. There you go. Jeez, you know what? I bet he doesn't even know that St. Patrick's Day is March 17th. He doesn't even look at this. Look at this fucking face. That is the face of a fucking astronaut. That is a fucking space cadet. That is someone that is a male bimbo. That is someone when you're fucking explaining to him, that is a fucking 10-year-old staring at their teacher when he doesn't know what the fuck this girl's talking about when she's trying to explain fractions. A Numa what? Wait a minute. I don't get it. I'm trying. Like, he is literally fucking, like, he is lost. He probably thinks St. Patrick's Day, it's March. All I know is it's March on a Saturday. I don't know. It's a different day every year. It's a Saturday. He doesn't know. When's St. Patrick's Day? See, I don't fucking care about learning anything. People just give me the answers. That's how lazy I am. I just fucking ask people to do shit for me, and I'll find eventually after asking 80 people that say no, person number 81 will do it for me. I just ask people. He's so fucking lost in life. You know? He's got his wife to thank for his whole career in his bank account. He has his fucking mom and dad and his aunts and uncles spoiling him, fucking doing everything for him. He probably cries and say, Mom, I don't know how to put the plate in the sink. I can't do it. Oh, that's okay, mijo. I do it for you. When's the 14th? I don't get it. Today's the 13th. Geez. You think it's tomorrow, you fucking dumb nuts? It's the 13th. He doesn't even know what date it is. It's the 13th of March. When's the 14th? Is it Thursday?
There was a premiere of this show called Girls on the Bus. Streams on Max. What's March 4th? Is March 14th like when? Is that tomorrow? Tomorrow? Yeah.
It's your birthday?
Yeah, March 14th.
So when is your birthday? Is that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
And here
We
I
don't
am.
know.
I
We
went
don't
to the
know
premiere
shit.
last night with Julie Plec, the very prolific and talented producer. She created the show along with Amy Chozek, who it's inspired by the book Chasing
Hillary, which I love.
It's about 4 female journalists on the road with the candidates, the presidential candidates. And newsflash, I play a presidential candidate.
Yeah, it's my favorite. It's my favorite character because I swear you could run for president and win if you chose to.
No,
Yes, you
I could not.
No, he could, and I'll tell you why.
Thank you for not applauding to that. Thank you for not applauding.
I'll tell you why. You have common sense.
I do.
No.
You're pragmatic.
I am.
No.
You are a centrist.
I am.
I don't know what that word means. He doesn't even know what half these words means. You are derelict. Yes, I am. That's not a real word. That's not a real word. I knew that. You are commissartic. Yes, I am. That's not a real word. I knew that. It makes sense he would play a president. You know why he makes a good president? Is because he's a fucking idiot. And you need a presidential candidate that is like George Bush, that is a fucking idiot, but is able to fucking run. If this guy's character is only running for president because he came from money and his parents can afford to fund his campaign, that would make sense. But if you tried to cast him as a character that is intelligent, this is a terrible show. I can tell you that right now. It definitely would make sense that fucking someone that comes from money and that's an idiot, that you would have a character that is a stupid person running for president, but just sits there and waves his hand and smiles and thinks like that's all that's going to do. That'd be interesting. I'm not going to watch the show because I don't watch terrible actors. It's so depressing. My mental
for
health.
uploading.
I'll tell you why.
It gives me
You
PTSD.
have common sense.
I do.
You're pragmatic.
I am.
You are a centrist.
I am. Oh, I am. Yeah, I'm right there.
And although your lack of intelligence, you are great at giving head.
You have
A vagina.
I do.
You suck big dick.
I am.
You're a cocksucker.
interest.
I am. Oh, I am.
And yeah, and remember, I like to finger assholes like Michael Jackson.
A negotiator.
I can negotiate.
Yes, you're a negotiator, but you always get what you want.
True.
And so and you resent daylight saving time.
Hate it.
And he would your platform would be based on things that we all can't stand. Like
Participation trophies.
You would take away all
I would throw them in,
trophies.
that would be the picture of my campaign poster would be a garbage bin with participation trophies.
Right.
And I would say, life is hard.
Right.
Get over it.
But
Get used to it.
You would have school off the Monday after Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl.
All Halloweens would be on Friday.
Wait. Are you getting your stuff in here? Yeah, you're getting your stuff in here.
Yes, as your first lady,
Yeah.
I would definitely put my agenda.
You would be the chicest first lady.
You're so beautiful. You're so gorgeous.
Jackie O.
That
I would
sucks.
not be like
You'd be
that.
Jackie O. You'd be wearing those big sunglasses.
You have to do all this to get laid.
That's not what I would be.
He doesn't
I would-
mean any of this
I
stuff.
would be in your ear.
Yes.
I'd be in your
saying
ass
things
with my
like,
fingers.
parents really don't like Halloween on a Monday.
Right.
Parents don't like going to Super Bowl parties with their families and then having
Sunday
to
night.
get up for work the next day.
Yeah. You know what parents do like? Moving the Oscars up earlier. That was actually nice.
Yeah, that was the jam.
That was nice.
a good call.
Good job,
That was the
ABC.
jam. What is it? 2014? Jesus
Very
Christ.
smart. I would move it even earlier. It started at noon. There's no
means-
football on.
That means
Well, that just means you're going to win governor of California. You know what? You know what? Fuck you. You know what? This is going to cut off in the middle, and I don't give a fuck. You're not important.
that means on Sunday we would have to get into hair and makeup at 3 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I noticed you've been sneezing a lot. Gelman's had a cough for 6 months. A lot of sneezing.
I know
and
I
coughing.
sneezed for a day in Los Angeles and I didn't know why. I just
Well,
walked
it's
out,
why
started
you
sneezing.
suddenly have allergies.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that you all suddenly have allergies? Yes? Okay.
Why?
So, about a quarter of U.S. adults reported seasonal allergies in 2021 compared to 19% of children. They're saying that seasonal allergies can change throughout the course of your life and you can build up sensitization.
Yep.
So you're a little bit allergic when you're a kid. Maybe you don't notice it. Maybe you just chalk up the runny nose to being a kid and it's a runny nose. But as you get older, you become more and more allergic instead of less and less allergic.
I find the opposite. I will find some seasons where it doesn't bother me at all, and I can see the pollen flying through the air. And then some like the Saturday, or was it Saturday? It was Saturday. I went outside and I just started sneezing. I had a runny nose, and I could see the pollen through. I'm the outlier.
Yeah. Well,
There you go. Hey, what do you think about cabbage?
I like cabbage. Why?
Fuck cabbage. It reminds me of my grandma's vagina.
Why? Depends on who's cooking it.
You know how kale was the thing?
Depends who's eating. Oh, no, can't. Fuck you. This is all just American farmers saying, look, we're not selling a lot of this. And then all the fucking government
And then
tells
some,
all
like-
the news people like NBC and ABC, start pushing cabbage. Our farmers need to sell more cabbage. All of a sudden now, cabbage is great. And watch, all of a sudden, mysteriously, all of a sudden, coleslaw is going to start becoming trending on social media and Today Show and Good Morning America. And all these fucking daytime talk shows and morning talk shows are going to start having cooking segments where people are going to start making coleslaw and people are going to start buying cabbage. It's going to be posted and retweeted by government fucking accounts.
kid and it's a runny nose. But as you
And
get
all
older,
the fucking celebrities like Tom Cruise and Nick Cannon that are in cahoots with the big conglomerates, that are in cahoots with the government, are all going to start talking about this shit because that's part of the plan to start selling cabbage.
you become more and more allergic instead of less and less allergic.
I find the opposite. I will find some seasons where it doesn't bother me at all, and I can see the pollen flying through the air. And then, so like the Saturday, or was it Saturday? It was Saturday. I went outside and I just started sneezing. I had a runny nose, and I could see the pollen through. So I'm the outlier.
Yeah. Well,
there you go. Hey, what do you think about cabbage?
I like cabbage. Why? Why? Depends on who's cooking it.
You know how kale was the thing?
Yeah.
And then like acai, or however you pronounce it, was the thing. Pomegranate.
Yeah.
Pomegranate. Cabbage is the new cool thing. Yeah, cabbage. Because, you know, you can ferment it.
Look at the kids in the audience are like,
yeah. You know what I love? I love purple cabbage.
Oh,
I'm
not sure why.
I
Because
love
it's crunchy.
It's crunchy.
it reminds me of
And you
your
make that-
vagina.
And you make that soup.
Tiger soup.
I was thinking maybe this weekend, maybe we can have some tiger soup.
No, I'm not cooking this weekend.
No.
I'm not going to do it.
Learn how to
I'm
cook,
not
you lazy
actually working
fucking
at all
dick.
this weekend. I'm not going to do a single thing.
Next weekend?
Next weekend, yeah.
Next weekend.
Next week.
Okay, cool.
This weekend, I have decided I'm not putting on makeup,
Yes.
not washing my hair. I will be totally barefoot. I'll be in the kitchen ordering food from a restaurant. I will not.
I'm cool with that.
I will not work this
All right,
weekend.
but next weekend I can have cabbage.
You can have your
I can have-
you can have cabbage this
Look
weekend.
at that. The privileged man has his fucking servant wife doing all of his duties for him while he scratches his balls and fucking calls fucking Melissa Villasenor on his secret cell phone.
I will be
Has
totally
phone
barefoot.
sex.
I'll be in the kitchen.
So he could have phone sex with Julia Child. He's sitting there in fucking Joaquin's room with his pants pulled down, and Melissa Villasenor is doing a fucking voice impersonation of Julia Child to him while he Venmos her like $80 so she could keep her studio apartment in Manhattan for another month.
Food from a restaurant. I will not.
Trying to desperately sell her pilot to NBC, the company she worked for 6 years. She's trying to sell the pilot for her sitcom based on her life.
But I'll be in the kitchen ordering food from a restaurant. I will not.
I'm cool with that.
I will not work this
All right,
weekend.
but next weekend I can have cabbage.
You can have your
I can have
you can have cabbage this weekend. Order it from a restaurant.
You know what's happening now? You know what's happening now is March Madness. Oh, you guys any March Madness people? Check this out. Basketball fanatics will spend more than a full day, 36 hours completely consumed by the sport during March Madness in 2024. That's between watching the games, 13 hours, creating brackets, 3 hours, and discussing with family and friends, 5 hours. That's a survey of 2,000 basketball fanatics ages 21 revealed that. Here's my thing.
Okay.
I don't really watch it. I don't really watch it.
I know you don't.
I don't really watch
It's not
it.
your sport.
But
Ever
if I
since
do-
you didn't make the team.
Make the team. But if I do watch it, guess what? Newsflash. You only have to watch the last 5 minutes of the game. Doesn't matter if the other team's up by 30 points at halftime. Doesn't matter. Watch the last 5 minutes of the game. That's when everything happens. They go back. They go forth. They throw the buzzer beater up, the Cinderella story, the Gonzaga. I don't know, all that stuff. It means nothing. Just watch the last 3 minutes of the basketball game. You can save 13 hours of your life.
Oh, so I could do what? Fucking watch you give advice on how to raise a shitty fucking child? Is it 3 minutes or 5 minutes? Because that fucking opinion changed real quick. It went from 5 to 3. Next thing is the next 60 seconds. Come on, asshole.
Saga, I don't know, all that stuff. It means nothing. Just watch the last 3 minutes of the basketball game. You can save 13 hours of your life. And you still see the whole game in the last 3 minutes of the basketball game. And when I'm your president... When I'm your president... Sorry, Art. I told you I was going to go easy on this. I will start the game at minute 3 to go. That's it.
Go easy on what? Go easy on NCAA March Madness or go easy on you talking about being president?
Okay, and when I'm your president, sorry, Art, I told you I was going to go easy on this. I will start the game at minute 3 to go. That's it. Guys, you all have your things. You guys are moving around. You get timeout.
That's it. Game starts in the fourth quarter, 0-0, 3 minutes on the clock, go. And to see who gets the ball, screw a jump ball. We'll have you wrestle in Jello.
Go.
Naked.
That's it. Guys, you all have your things. You guys are moving around. You get timeout. That lasts 45. Because 3 minutes lasts 45 minutes. In every sport.
I feel like I need
See, that was my March Madness.
I feel like I need a Duolingo for when Mark starts talking sports. Like I need a translator because I don't know anything that you just said.
Yeah.
Beater, buzzer beater, Gonzaga.
Buzzer beater's when you win the game on the last second. 3, 2, 1, and it goes in.
Oh, okay.
Buzzer beater.
Buzzer beater. Got it. Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
So 4 out of 5 people in relationships, and I am one of the 4, because I experienced this last night. 4 out of 5 people in relationships admit that their partner keeps them up at night. Anybody here have a partner that keeps them
The way
up?
I would describe this is it's when you have the basketball and it is the final shot before the clock runs out. When the clock hits 0, the timer, 3, 2, 1, you'll hear a sound. I think they do something in wrestling. There's some kind of sound when the time goes, or someone throws like a doggy mop or something. But when the time goes out, so a buzzer beater is when you shoot the ball right before the time is about to run out. And while the ball is in the air, the buzzer sounds off. So while you shoot it, you release it before the time runs out. But while the ball is in the air and hasn't actually hit the rim or the hoop yet, the buzzer runs out. The time runs out, you hear a buzzer, and then the ball goes in. Therefore, it's a buzzer beater. You beat the buzzer. Now, if the buzzer goes off while the ball is still in your hand, and then you let go of it and it goes in, it doesn't count because you didn't beat the buzzer. The buzzer beat you. That's called a player beater. And it has to be at the buzzer. If you shoot it with like 3, 2, 1, you shoot it and it goes in the hoop and the clock stops with like 0.8 seconds left, it's not a buzzer beater because the buzzer didn't go off. The other team will have a chance to perform a buzzer beater, which also sounds like a strange sexual act I learned in Amsterdam in 1997 on my 11th birthday. That's my Uncle Mark's idea. It wasn't mine. I did enjoy it, but it fucked me up for life. That's why I'm married to my cousins.
4 out of 5 people in relationships admit that their partner keeps them up at night. Anybody here have a partner that keeps them up at night? Okay. All right. Lusty applause. Any of those partners here? Oh, they're not as clappy for themselves. Yeah. So a third of Americans look forward to nights when their partner isn't home because they get the bed to themselves. Survey of 2,000 Americans who live with a partner found 36% appreciate when either they or their partner isn't home because they don't have to share the bed. Because 4 in 5 respondents, 82%, admit their partner's sleeping habits consistently wake them during the night. Their partner snoring.
Oh, yeah.
52%. Their partner scrolling through their phone. 33%. And getting up at night to use the bathroom. 33% were found to be the most common sleep disruptive habits.
I don't do the last one. I don't wake you up when I go to the. I don't do that.
No, I'm not saying you do. I'm saying 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yes.
You did the craziest thing last night.
What did I do?
Can I want to
sure?
save space.
What does that mean? Immunity?
I want immunity to impersonate you.
Okay.
Okay. So
you are going to be impersonating the future president of the United States.
I understand.
So this will be used against me.
Okay. So we were watching the end of Love is Blind because we hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Yes, you can applaud Love is Blind. It's fine. It's great. It's great. We love it. And I guess you had already seen the episode.
Not the end.
Oh, well, you missed the end. Anyway, you fell asleep
during the end.
and you started snoring as you like to do, and you snored so loud at one point that you woke yourself up. And this is what he did, which so irritated me. I was so irritated by this.
Yeah.
He went.
You're
So it was
irritated.
like-
Wait, you're irritated that I caught my breath and didn't die? Because that's what it was.
No, it's like you woke yourself up, your eyes googled around in your head, and then you immediately went back to sleep.
I blame you. I blame you.
Why do you blame me?
Because you went downstairs to get a snack, right? And you said, do you want something? And I said, sure. Can you make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? And so you know what happens after I eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? I immediately go to sleep. It's like milk. I'm like a little cat. I'm like a little cat with milk. I eat it because you have the peanut butter, you have the bread, you have the sugar, your insulin spikes, and then you just relax and you go to sleep. Yes.
What about all the nights I don't make you a peanut butter? What about all
Because
the
that was
other
like 9:30.
nights?
That was like 9 o'clock.
You know what I
right?
would say? I would say, do you want anything? Oh yeah, can you make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Oh no. You must have confused what I said. I didn't say, can I make you something? I said, can I get you something? Meaning, can I grab something out of the fridge, out of the cupboard? You want a bag of chips? Because there's something I could grab and bring to you. You know, if I said, hey, I'm going to go to the kitchen and get a snack. Do you want me to get you something? You said, yeah, can you make me spinach ravioli? Can you make me some spaghetti and meatballs? No. Can you make me an omelet? No, I can't make you an omelet. Can I get you something? Make your own damn peanut butter and jelly. She fucking eggs him on. Oh, let me go. Like, yo, can I get you something? Sure. Can you spend like 5 minutes making me a sandwich? It's great if she wants to, but don't provoke him. And then she raises his hand. She raises her hand to ask a question like he's a fucking master. Get the fuck out.
That was like 9 o'clock, right?
All the other nights that I don't make you a peanut butter and jelly, and the same exact thing happened. It was just something. There was something irritating about the way. It was just something. There was something about it.
All right.
I know that some of the wives here know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, safe space.
Yeah.
I would never. No way. Okay, I gotta work on the snoring. I gotta look at it.
Gilman wants you to do a sleep study.
Should I do a sleep study?
Yeah, definitely. You should really wear the ring because it'll
The
tell
ring
you.
is the ring's a liar.
It'll tell you if you have disruptive
It lies.
sleep
I've
and
worn that
oxygen
ring.
levels.
I've worn that ring, and guess what? I've been awake for 3 hours. All right,
No.
from 5
You
to
think
8,
you're
and
awake.
then my
You
ring
think you're
says, "No, I'm reading. I'm like up watching TV, reading, and it says you slept 9 hours." I'm like, I did not sleep 9 hours.
It's
Slept
what
like
I
5
keep
hours.
telling him. He's like, this ring is a liar. It told me I slept 11 hours yesterday. And I go, you did.
You were dreaming.
I was watching you.
Yeah.
I was watching you in awe. How can he sleep so soundly for so long? Oh, yeah.
Yes. Hey, listen.
Oh.
This weekend we're gonna go see the show.
We have to give this a shot. It's
Trent-
called A Touch of Vegas. Our friend who sometimes fills in for Gelman as our audience warmer. His name is Kyle Bassett. And our good friend Jenny Utanis, who used to be a comedy writer on Hope and Faith, by the way,
Yes.
where I worked. Okay, they have a show. It is a bonkers cabaret show. It's called A Touch of Vegas. It's a lounge act parody starring Trent and Trudy Lee. There they are.
Yes.
And it's going to be Saturday night, March 16th at the Cutting Room in New York City. If you're around and you want to laugh, come see the show.
Yeah.
It's going to
It'll
be a
make
great
you.
show.
Yeah, it's a good show. Great show.
Speaking of great shows, we have a big one. Angela Bassett
Oh,
is here.
yes. Also, Tig Notaro is here.
Brilliant. And I suspect it's the reason you all showed up today. It's time to play.
Let's say hello to Bob Gone from Athens, Alabama, who watches the show on WAAY. Good morning, Bob. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Bob.
How's it going there in Athens, Alabama?
It's going to be nice today. It's going to be in the 70s.
Beautiful.
So,
Beautiful.
okay.
All right, Bob.
Let me tell you one thing. The
Tell
two
me.
of you together are fantastic on the show.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
But Bob, you should know, flattery doesn't work with Mark.
Okay.
All right, Bob, you know how this game works. You're giving us two statements. One is true, one is false. I have 60 seconds to decide with this right here, which is the truth. And if you stump me, you'll win this. It's really a national phenomenon. It really is.
Is it a national phenomenon?
That T-shirt. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. All right, Bob, here are your two statements. Okay. My cat loves yogurt. Or my cat chases birds on the patio. Okay, what is your cat's name, Bob?
Sasha is my cat's name.
You love your cat?
Oh, definitely. She's a
Yeah. Cat. Look, I wasn't listening. I'm going to guess with no clues, no questions, no advantage. My cat loves yogurt. Could be. Cat loves yogurt. I can see that. I never fed my cat yogurt because I gave him my titty milk. But when I put a little bit of my semen in the milk, it has the same consistency of yogurt. So I believe it that a pussy likes to lick the consistency of male semen. My cat chases birds on the patio. Well, that happens too. I don't think the bird's going to chase I don't think the cat chases birds on the patio. I think the birds like to go to the trees and try to get them. I'm going to say it is true. The truthful statement is that your cat loves yogurt and that the patio and the bird chasing is a lie. Lock in your answer, everyone. Fill in the blank.
Cat?
Oh, definitely. She's a rescue Russian blue.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. You know
What brand of yogurt does she like?
Yes.
It really doesn't matter what kind of yogurt. As long as it's yogurt, not ice cream, not anything else, just yogurt. She doesn't like any other treat.
She likes the probiotic.
Yeah. You know, but cats also like birds.
She loves the bird.
Is she ever successful in catching a bird?
No, she doesn't catch them because these are doves that come back every year.
Uh-huh.
Doves come back every year. A pair of doves and they're on a patio. And she just likes to chase them. She doesn't attack them.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a pretty normal thing for a cat to do. You know, I do know something about cats and yogurt.
Oh,
Cats
you do?
love yogurt. Cats love yogurt because they can smell the dairy product. Also, cats are they're also lactose intolerant, but they don't care because they just want that dairy.
Why did you?
Because it's reminiscent of mother's milk. Listen, chasing the birds, I think anytime a cat would even come out, the birds would fly away. So, like, if the birds are sitting there on the patio and a cat comes out, they would just run. They would fly away real quick. Birds don't really stay on a patio long enough to have a cat chase them. That's like chasing them, like running after them. Then the birds just like hop along to the, and you can't really chase them. They'll just fly up. So if anything, what you're saying is that when the cat sees the birds, he's like, either he walks really slow or they hop along, or he basically he doesn't attack them and lunge at them, but he basically like runs towards them and then they fly off. So that's chasing. That's a really loose definition of chasing. I'm going to say that's a lie. He didn't think his lie through.
They just want that.
He didn't think his lie clearly through.
Want that dairy?
Yeah. Just
Why
like
did
I
you
want my
Google that?
wife's
And why do you have a
dairy.
talking point about it?
And also, once they've been weaned at around 4 weeks, they usually still attract to the most dairy products like yogurt, cheese, and milk. Just a fact. Just a little fact.
So now he's using Google to help him
It
get
is so
answers.
sick
Listen,
that you
listen.
put this much effort into this.
I
game.
love this game. This game is my life.
You're cheating, though.
Bob, I think your cat lounges around, and when you pull out that bowl of yogurt, it just starts rubbing its tummy and says, "Bring that over here, Bob." I think your cat loves
Sasha?
your cat loves yogurt.
You're right, Mark.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, because you're cheating, though. The whole point of Stump Mark is that he's supposed to be able to listen to them and ask questions, and based on the questions he chooses to ask and people's responses, he can choose. This is basically admitting that you're so stupid and that you're so dumb you can't fucking win. So now you're cheating, and now you're going to sit here. This is basically, you keep on saying things like, oh, I'm betting, oh, my average is 0.483. Oh, well, if I was a baseball player, I'd be in the Hall of Fame. Well, if you were a baseball player, what you'd be doing right now is injecting steroids in your fucking clitoris and fucking putting a cork in your bat. You're cheating. You're taking fucking PEDs. Performance enhancing drugs, for those that don't know. What he's doing now is taking steroids and fucking corking his bat, and now he's taking credit for all the home runs he hit, saying, look how good at baseball I am. You're basically admitting you can't win, and now you're using a search engine and AI, essentially, to help you.
You're right.
It doesn't
Mark.
count.
Yes, I am.
You can't do it.
Now, Bob, what we do here, when I win, we've added a little special
They
effect.
need to stop giving him the two options ahead of time. That's terrible. This is not right. So you can't even brag about your cheating. Fuck you.
Now, Bob, what we do here, when I win, we've added a little special effect, and this is what it is. So when I win, this is what happens. I'm sorry, Bob, you didn't win that Stephen Martin t-shirt. But you still have a chance to win a valuable trip. It's time for Warm It Up Travel Trivia.
Oh, what's up? I had sex with her. You're a cheater.
He just said the most irritating thing. He just said,
Don't say it.
Yeah, say it, Kelly.
Wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow.
fine. That was our lovely trivia dancer who I missed completely. Tessa Wittenbaum from Cincinnati. I didn't get a chance to see you dance because Mark was saying something.
I can go again.
You will. Don't worry, you will. Deja, spin that wheel.
So now this is the time where I mimic young Tessa or old Tessa. Oh shit. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Yes, yes. Hi. Hi, what's going on?
Well, so it's going to be, I'm down at Round Lake, I'm going to get some chili rellenos.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be, if I go to Dairy Queen, I can get like steak burger, it's the deal. If I go to pizza, you know, okay, there was 2 slices of pizza and a drink. If I go to Arby's, I get a, let me get these pages open. Wendy's, I get a Dave's double for $2 or a Dave's single for $1. And for Arby's, I get $1 for any size fry, $3 off $15, and 14 of 1 4-piece mozzarella. So I'm trying to get less good.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, let me see what DQ. It's got $2 off a double signature steak burger. A free mini blizzard treat with any online order of $1 or more. But I can't use two things at the same time.
I see.
Free small shake upgrade with a 6-piece chicken strip basket.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. I'm looking pizza, I think.
Okay, then pizza's fine.
I don't think any of these deals. You got any interest in buffalo chicken pizza? Or you just want their sausage pan?
I'd probably, you know what? I don't know. I guess I'd try the buffalo chicken, but it doesn't come with like blue cheese and shit like that, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get the pan.
I'd probably just get the pan too.
I'm a little loopy on the buffalo chicken without knowing exactly what.
Yeah, because
it's gonna be like.
right, because they could put like ranch dressing or blue cheese dressing on it or blue cheese crumbles and
Or like way too much buffalo sauce.
right, yeah. So,
Okay.
well,
All right.
how long before you? Oh, are you like close to there?
I'm over at Tony's.
Oh, well. Is the house on the way to the pizza shop? Because if it helps, you could pick me up and I could jump in and go run in and get it if that's easier. If it's on the way.
Well, it's not on the way.
Well,
Tony's is off Route 83, so Route 83 is between me and Antioch Pizza now. Still, it's no big deal. I can swing by and get you.
If it's easier. That's just something I was thinking of if you were going to go there. If it's easier to just, instead of having to call them and have them run it out, and then I could go so that's an option if you want to do that.
Because there are other pizzas in this deal.
Yeah. Okay.
There's each day. Thin crust cheese, thin crust sausage, thin crust pepperoni, thin crust supreme, pan sausage. Flavor of the day is buffalo.
Okay. Well.
Chicken. All right, then I'll let you know when I'm on the way.
Okay.
All right.
All right. God bless you. And may the Lord bless you and keep you. All right, so for all my VIP viewers, you just got a sneak peek into me ordering lunch with my personal assistant. I hope you know that I'm providing job opportunities for Ukrainian migrants. He's new to the area.
Much effort into this.
I love this game. This game is my life. Okay. Bob.
Oh, yeah, this is now where I have to do the dancing. All right, and you get to judge me. People, don't you know that I bust rhymes like a buster rhymes the rapper, and you know I commit crimes. I like to eat rhymes, and I like to hear chimes. So chime it up.
Sorry, Bob, you didn't win that stupid.
When I drink vodka, I throw up. Oh yeah!
For warm it up, travel trivia.
Well, you know what? That was terrible. Hold on. I could do better than that. I'm not a good dancer, but I'm not that bad.
He just said the most irritating thing. He just said,
Don't say it. Wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow.
Fine. That was our lovely trivia dancer who I missed completely. Tessa Wittenbaum from I didn't get a chance to see you dance because Mark was saying something.
I can go again.
You will.
will.
Don't
I
worry,
can
you
go
will. Deja, spin that wheel to see if we can win Bob a prize.
All right.
You're playing for a trip for two to the Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge in Alberta, Canada.
Nice.
In the Canadian Rockies.
Mm-hmm.
6 nights in a luxury lakefront suite. It includes 3 meals daily. What's that, Mark?
All of them.
All of them. Surprise valued at $12,500. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Bob, good luck.
All right, Bob, here we go. On yesterday's show, we talked with Carrie Coon. In what play did Carrie say she played the lead in her senior year of high school?
Oh, she played the lead in West Virginia's South Vagina.
Yes!
Congratulations.
I
You
won!
will spend 7 days and 6 nights at Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge.
Oh, yeah.
Nestled in the majestic Canadian Rockies, the Alpine Chic Fairmont
1,
Jasper
2,
Park
3,
Lodge
4.
is an
Hey there,
all-season
Tessa.
resort
What's going
offering
on? Do you
luxury
eat lime in your
hospitality
margaritas?
amidst
If you're under
breathtaking
18,
natural
I will
beauty.
give you a
Guests
double
can enjoy
shot.
a range of
But if
winter
you're
and
over
summer
21,
activities,
I'm
including
afraid that
skiing,
you're too old because my name is Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, yeah. I like my daughters, the girls singing 80 jazz dumb. Shake those titties for me.
Congratulations, Bob.
Oh, that sounds great.
It looks like an amazing trip. Now you get to make the day of a lucky member of our
Oh,
studio audience who
wow.
will receive a Roomba vacuum cleaner from
Because I lost my virginity at the age of 82. I'm going to say 82.
It looks like an amazing trip. Now you get to make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a Roomba vacuum cleaner from iRobot. So please pick a number between 1 and 156.
53.
49.
Oh, 53. I was going to say 44, 53. Probably because the year he was born in.
All right, Bob, congratulations again. When we return, Angela Bassett is here. Stick around.
Still alive. Comedian Tig Notaro. We'll open up the inbox to hear your comments. Coming up next, Angela Bassett. When moderate to severe ulcer.
Look at this girl. All right, make sure to...
All right, Bob, congratulations again. When we return, Angela Bassett is here. Stick around.
Still alive. Comedian Tig Notaro. We'll open up the inbox to hear your
If you dislike the fact that you can't see me dance, like this video and subscribe for notifications to catch all the wonderful fun we have on this community of the greatest talk show by a married couple in an even-numbered year in the 21st century on a Disney-owned station. Oh, there's a model right there. That's a Nepo baby model.
And only one guess, Bob. Good luck.
All right, Bob, here we go. On yesterday's show, we talked with Carrie Coon. In what play did Carrie say she played the lead in her senior year of high school?
Our town.
Yes!
Right here. This girl with the snowboard is probably David Spade's latest girlfriend that he bought from like Lithuania.
Congratulations! You and a guest will spend 7 days and 6 nights at Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge. Nestled in the majestic Canadian Rockies, the Alpine Chic Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge is an all-season
That
resort
girl.
offering luxury and serenity.
David Spade's Canadian
Publicist, and I was
and
like,
he probably says, "Here, there's one catch too. There's probably a catch too. You got to let me call you Julia Roberts." Poor David Spade blows all of his fucking terms of endearment CBS money on gambling and whores. Oh, Gelman's gonna tune in, chime in.
On FanDuel, new customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, America's #1 sports book.
Stole somebody's pen. Hey, don't forget on tomorrow's show, Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg will be here.
also, we will play Is It Cake with Mikey Day.
Oh, we're going to play Is It Cake?
Cake.
Yes, my favorite game. Plus, amazing bargains that offer clever solutions. Like what, Gelman?
Solve a lot of things, like problems with your feet and other things.
Oh, those kinds of clever
Skin.
solutions.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Your cell phone.
I thought like climate science,
No.
that sort of thing. Okay. Here comes a legendary award-winning actress. She played Tina Turner. She's the queen of Wakanda, and she's the star of the hit show 911. Please welcome the incomparable Angela Bassett. So we understand that you received an honorary Oscar.
I did.
So it's the Governor's Award, is
the
that right?
Governor's Award.
So
It
it's
happened this
not
past
reparations?
January, mid-January.
Tell me about that.
Oh my gosh, it's just a room full of industry people, a room full of love.
And room full of white people, and they basically said, "I hope this counts as reparations. Look, we used the good fake gold."
You invite your family, your friends. It was just amazing. There were 4 of us who received one, including Mel Brooks.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So it was great. Fantastic.
How did you find out you'd been chosen?
I got a call from my publicist, and I was like, just
Yeah, of
nervous
course.
laughter because it's out of the blue. You never expect.
Yeah.
You dream of maybe one day you
Right.
do the speech with your
Of
with your
course.
brush in the mirror and all of that, and I had an opportunity for it to happen, and it did not.
Yes.
Right.
So, but you never think one day I'll win a governor's award.
Yeah.
So,
I've
for
got to
it
tell you, I think there was like a collective. I was really expecting you to win that Academy Award last year,
Oh.
and I'm sure I'm not alone.
So were my kids.
Yes.
My kids.
Your kids and I
Yeah, they were. They just knew it, hands down. So
Your family must have been with you when you received the governor's
they
award.
were
Yeah,
indeed.
must
They
be
were
thrilled.
with me, the night of the Oscars, and it didn't happen. So they were, supremely disappointed,
Yeah.
as young people can be. But it's, it was a teachable moment just
Yeah.
to carry yourself, hold yourself, go to the parties with grace, and
Right.
and know that just keep one foot in front of the other, keep going, keep
Of course.
following your dreams, because 24 hours, what a difference
Yeah.
a day makes.
Yeah. I love also that you, of course, at the Academy Awards, go into mom mode. Like there's not a night off from that.
Right.
Like, it's okay.
I'm gonna cry.
And how's Courtney B. Vance, your adorable, lovely, wonderful
He's
husband?
doing amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you guys have been together a long time.
Yeah, like 25, 26 years, something like that.
And
Probably
so-
like you guys.
I'm thinking about this. Like for me, when I saw Mark, for me, it was love at first sight.
Really?
Yeah. Was it love at first sight for you too?
No.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
We met in drama school.
Okay.
Yeah, we met in drama school, and he came with and left with a girlfriend. So,
Oh, my God.
Okay.
yes, I was like, wow, the commitment of that guy. Oh,
Yeah.
amazing.
And then how did you find
Just
your way?
years later,
Reconnected.
ran into each other in LA.
Uh-huh.
It's like, familiar face.
Girlfriend's gone.
Yeah, go. At a party, I was like, invite
find the girlfriend. She's gone. She's gone.
She's gone.
How
She'll
convenient.
get back together.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we need to take a little break. Oh, there you guys
Oh
are
my
right there.
gosh.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. All right. When we come back, we'll talk about the worst vacation of all time. Stick around.
Still ahead of live, comedian Tig Notaro.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily Jardians, and each day starts.
Jardians is the type of drug that we make it sound like it's really cool, but it has side effects that fuck you up and make you poo in your pants and blood in your stool. Jardian, super happy song, makes you think it's a happy drug. Super expensive, but you won't care because we're gonna take it out
By
of
L'Oreal Paris.
your tax payments of when you're not looking. Jardian. And then go to Four Winds and meet 3 prostitutes walking down the carpet that like to eat McDonald's and watch 911 24/7 on a binge. They binge food and TV shows all at the same time. Ooh, look at this girl. She's a cougar for a white man. She likes her cake and to eat dick too. Yeah, Station 19, we get it. You're all polyamorous.
That was exhausting. Oh, I don't know. I think it's kind of sweet how they reconnected. I don't like them. That woman is a felon. 60 days and a fine. Why do I even bother? Now we got to sit with them for the next 2 weeks. You know, we never have to leave the room. You and I could hole up in here together the entire time.
And then what? That's a scene from 911 in its 7th season.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal.
What's going on in that clip?
Let's see. A lot of times on 911, we may bring back previous guest stars, characters that are really intriguing and interesting. And we brought back this character, Lola, who was the freeway stripper. Yeah,
Okay.
see me, Norman. And so they happen to be on this cruise. They happen to be sitting at our table for causing a felony. She only gets 60 days in jail, which is not right. SWAT was called out, all of that.
Right.
So Athena's in her feelings about that.
And also, they're on a cruise ship.
Not my favorite place.
Right, that's right.
Yeah.
And so I'm assuming because I love the show, there has to be disaster. that follows.
Absolutely. Compounding disaster.
Compounding disasters.
Listen, water up to. I actually said, could we just have water to our waist and
And
I'll
we'll go
squat?
down. Yes. Yes. I was with you on that
On
one.
my tiptoes.
That's
and I
scary.
can't.
Yeah.
So what can we look forward to this season? If you can share anything without giving
Well, we
spoilers.
already know that we've finally gone on a long-awaited honeymoon after 4 years. Disaster. But meanwhile, also we have our other character, Hen, and her partner. They're trying to expand their family. It's always difficult, how they're going to grow their family. We have Chimney and Maddie, and they are finally, we think, about to tie the knot and get married. But of course, everybody's got issues they have to deal with.
Listen, also we have a movie on Netflix called Damsel.
Damsel,
Yes.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just dropped this week, and #1 is amazing. It's sort of, just think of Game of Thrones, like that sort of
Love it.
look.
Yeah, I love
That
that.
is big, expansive, visually gorgeous, and I get to use an English accent. Goody.
Wonderful.
I got good with a few lessons, and my daughter was very helpful.
Yes.
I don't know, she has a great ear, so
Oh, yeah.
Bronwyn, help me with my English accent.
Oh, that's so good.
I think I was a B pupil.
I doubt that.
Thank you so much. Come back and see us, please.
Thank you.
This season of 911 premieres on Thursday at 8 p.m. on ABC. Come next, Tig Notaro. Stick around.
Tomorrow, live from the Masked Singer, Jenny McCarthy Roll
internet that's not
Prepare to laugh your they parts off.
Altman is in critical condition.
Stand up, acting, podcasting. Our next guest does it all. Please welcome Tig Notaro.
Okay, take us through your origin story. How did you end up trying out to be a stand-up comedian the first time? Do you remember?
I do remember. I was at a coffee shop,
Okay.
and I had wanted to do stand-up forever.
Uh-huh.
And then somebody fell out of a show, and I asked if I could try it.
And
So
how'd it go?
it went really, really well. And then the next time I signed up for a comedy competition because I felt a little cocky,
Right.
like, oh, I can do
You can
this.
do this.
I
No
just at
problem.
the coffee shop.
Yeah. I'm sure you heard about my gig at the coffee shop. So I competed, and I bombed and ran off stage. And
ran off stage.
I mean, as much as I run anywhere.
So the coffee shop, when you it was impromptu, did you have something prepared?
Yes.
You had a bit.
I had been talking to myself in the mirror for a couple of months, and then
And for the competition, did you change it or did you try to embellish a little?
no, did the exact same thing because I was like, that clearly works,
Well, maybe the coffee shop people
and
were
then my
pity
friend that
lapping
drove
you.
me to that performance, the competition.
Yes.
It was in Orange County, and the whole drive back, he was choking, laughing at me, like I thought we were going to go off the road. He couldn't believe what he had just witnessed.
And so did you work that into your next attempt?
No.
How long before? How long
I
before the
wanted to
next
forget. I
attempt?
wanted to wait till
Until this moment.
this moment.
You saved it for us. Thank you so
28
much.
years I waited.
How long before the next attempt? Did you wait a while to?
No, I was like, when something works and you're like, I know it works. I've seen it work. I did it. I'm going to go do it again.
It all
Good.
And
depends
you
on the
get,
crowd, man. One crowd in Washington D.C. could crack up at your material about politicians, and the same people in the same bit won't fly over so well in certain parts of Georgia or Alabama. You go to Maine, you do a bit on lobsters, they get it. You go to fucking North Dakota, you do the bit on lobsters, they're like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? So you kind of realize it's your audience, but also the people at the coffee shop could have been like, clapping, giving you a participation applause, kind of like when a kid wants to try singing and they sing, Jose, can you see at the dawn of the free? And everyone just starts clapping because let's build the kids' confidence. It could have been one of those. If you think I'm a good singer, dislike this video.
For the next attempt, did you wait a while to?
no, I was like, when something works and you're like, I know it works. I've seen it work. I did it. I'm going to go do it again.
Good.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
get like sucked in. And then,
I'm glad you got sucked in.
No, well,
Yeah, I'm glad
thanks.
for all of us.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you.
sure.
So you're a mom to 7-year-old
That it
twin
wasn't
boys?
me.
Yes,
It
I thought
was
you were going to say
them.
to 7 children.
No.
But yeah, they'll be 8 in June.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so, I always think about like having kids is hard. Having 2 at the same time seems to be like baffling to me.
Well,
That's so funny.
I know
Look at the closed captions. The closed captions think they have Kelly talking to Kelly. They think when Tig talks, her voice sounds so much like Kelly.
but yeah,
They think Tig is
they'll
Kelly.
be 8 in June.
Oh,
Kelly.
wow.
Yeah.
And so, I always think about like having kids is hard. Having 2 at the same time seems to be like baffling to me.
Well, I know people feel that way, but my wife and I actually
Well, I
think
just get it out of the way. I think it's easier. I mean, it's a little tougher at the beginning, but it's easier to get it out of the way. It's like working 40 hours in a week. You work 5 8-hour days, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. You work 8 hours, 5 days a week, 40 hours. I'd rather work like 12 hours. I'd rather work like 12 hours. And then I'd rather work like 13 and a third hours for 3 days straight. You know what I mean? I'd rather work 14 hours on Monday, go home, sleep, work 14 hours on Tuesday, go home, sleep, work 14 hours on Wednesday, and then, or if it's got to be 40 because you want to pay me overtime, God forbid, you're going to lose, 0.05% of your annual gross margin, your income. But I'd rather work 14 hours on Monday, 14 hours on Tuesday, 12 hours on Wednesday, and have 4 days off. Like, just give it all to me all at once. That's how I approach my sex life as well.
Oh, people feel that way, but my wife and I actually think one child that's so confusing. You're just like, okay, well, you hold it now. Whereas with two, you're both,
equality.
But also they have each other, and so as they get
really
older,
recommend for couples. We really recommend adopting twins. It's a big push. It's a big push for equality. We like being advocates for equality. So if we both have a kid, we don't ever fight, and it saves with shopping because we buy more food in bulk, so we pay less per unit and less per ounce because we have more mouths. So it's overall a better economical decision overall.
you're just like, okay, well, you hold it now. Whereas with two, you're both.
I guess that makes sense.
But also they have each other, and so as they get older and they have their little pal in the house with them.
Do your kids know you? Do they know what you do for a living? Do
they know me. They don't think I'm funny. I thought for sure I was not going to be the parent that the kids rolled their eyes at jokes.
It's inevitable.
Yeah. So I'm that person that is like a hack in the house. And, but they know I do stand up. And when they see me or anything I'm on TV or streaming services, they refer to me as Tig Notaro. And so they'll see me and they'll say, oh, there's Tig Notaro. There's Tig Notaro. There's Tig Notaro. And they just scroll
right past.
Yeah.
Do they enjoy your podcast?
Well, they don't listen to my podcast. But they did see me do stand up live once in at a matinee show, and I didn't account for this, but I got heckled.
They were heckling you?
They heckled me. They weren't meaning to heckle me. They were fact checking. They didn't think I was telling the truth. And so my son Max was just sitting there and he said, yeah, right. And that's what the audience did. And he was like, that's not true. Just like, and I started laughing. I was like, I'm sorry, my kids are here and they've never seen me do stand up. So that was recent.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And did you get into it with him?
Well, I said, Max, this actually is true. This is a true story. And he goes, not.
We need Max on the show, please.
Yeah.
We need Max.
Next time we need Max.
Hey, listen, we're going to take a break, but we'll find out how Tig likes working with her wife when we return.
Stay social with us. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. See all your favorite moments and anything you might have missed.
Young singles are signing up for running clubs to find dates.
You don't really get to know them that well because if you run like me, you're too winded to have a conversation.
Next live, Jenny McCarthy-Wahlberg and Mikey Day.
So I'm up there and I'm right on top of this car, and the car is right. And the whole time I'm thinking, is the wind going to blow my wig off? Yeah, right. Do we get to hear her son here in this clip? Oh, God, this is one of her funniest bits. You guys got to like my video if you like this bit.
America's #1 sports.
But if you don't like it, don't dislike it.
Something's off. I always misunderstand a word or miss an entire chunk of information altogether. I'll give you a couple of examples. I was working in Toronto, and I checked in for my flight, and the woman behind the counter said, okay, you're all set. You can go hang out now in the make-believe lounge. There's more to that story. My delivery is just very slow, so they, had trouble setting up my clips.
What's the rest of the
punchline?
story?
Well, it turned out what she said was the Maple Leaf Lounge.
Yep.
And I had an exchange with her where I was like, really? About the make-believe lounge. Because I thought she was kidding. I thought she was being funny. So I was just like, oh, okay, yeah.
I thought it was more a commentary on how bad air travel has gotten. They now have a make-believe lounge.
Well,
No, but can you imagine?
use
Because in
that.
Toronto, they're very nice. They're really, really nice in Toronto. The Canadians
Oh,
are essentially
so
really
nice.
nice, and they're having a conversation about how they just said make believe.
Yeah.
That's a conversation I would have too.
yeah, I thought for sure this has to be a joke. And then when I realized and I went up to the because I was like, I got to go see what's going on up there. And so I press the button, I go up and the door's open and there's a sign that says, welcome to the Maple Leaf Lounge. And I was like, oh my gosh, because I was reflecting on how I was talking to that woman because I was like, where is that?
Okay, well, thank you very much. So, hey there. Well, thank you so much. You're all set. You could go take a seat and hang out in our Maple Leaf Lounge. Well, you could go hang out in our Maple Leaf Lounge. Your what? Your Maple Leaf Lounge. See how I did that? Hey there. Yeah, you could hang out in the Maple Leaf Lounge.
That. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to head up there now.
Exactly. And they're so nice.
Yeah.
And they're so polite. And
And
that's
the whole
my
time
head.
she's just like, okay.
Yes.
Okay. I was like,
Your wife,
weird.
you and your wife worked together on this, right? This
Yeah,
special
my
she
wife
directed.
directed the special. And
And it was shot in
Brooklyn?
Brooklyn at that gorgeous theater.
King's Theater.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
It is magnificent.
Yeah.
What's it like working with your wife, taking direction from her? Do you do that well?
I do. Yeah, we work so well together. We've been together like 11 years and we've acted together, written together, produced podcasts,
That's great.
directed. And so we love working together. People always respond with, what is that like? How did you get through that?
Yes.
And it's like, because she was there. I love working with her.
Yeah.
So,
We
We get the same
do it
thing.
too. People are fascinated by
Yeah.
people who can work with their spouses, and I just find it very normal.
Yeah.
And of course, you would want to work with your spouse.
yeah.
But you
I
met
find
each
it
other
so
working
easy.
together.
We certainly, I mean, in our
So
relationship
there was no
and
change
working
for
together,
you.
we have, of course, our moments
of
where
course.
we're not 100% on the same page, but we're able to talk it through and figure it out.
Do you say, let's go up to the make-believe lounge? and
Yeah,
talk
let's
through
go.
it?
I'll see you in the make-believe lounge.
Hey, Disney Special Hello Day premieres March 26th on Prime Video. Next, we're going to open up that inbox. Stick around.
Tomorrow live from Saturday Night Live at Is It King, Mikey Day. Skin craving now.
Yeah. Well, you could hang out in the Maple Leaf Lounge. The Make Believe Lounge. Well, I'd sure like to see that. Okay. It's not, the truth be told, it's not that hard to direct a stand-up comedy show. You put one camera in the center, one on the left, one on the right. You can't really direct the stand-up comedian and tell them how to move. They're going to move a certain way that lends itself to their act. All right, you can't tell the comedian when they're telling this joke, don't stand on this side of the stage. They're going to be moving. They don't even think about where they're moving. They're thinking about the words they're going to say and their cadence. So all you're really doing is setting up cameras, and you're recording her with 3 different cameras from 3 different angles, and then you're just chopping it together in the editing room, probably with an editor, and you're telling them, do this, and what do you do? And zooming in the editing process for certain things. So she basically edits together. You're not really giving direction. You're not saying, hey, when you tell this joke, why don't you turn your head quick and walk over to this side? And then you can't. You're basically then telling them how to do their. It's different. It's not that hard. She just basically let her wife do that so her wife can get the money. It's not that hard. It's really not doing a stand-up act. You just set up cameras and you just and there's no editing. There's no cut. Do that again. You just press record and it's one take and then you just end recording at the end.
Chicago.com.
What did you do?
Welcome back to the inbox. We've got Donna from Lenore, North Carolina, said, hey, Mark, you can be sensitive to some pollens and not to others, so pay attention to what is flowering at the time. Trees are big pollen producers. Oak, and pine are the ones that get me every time. It was pine, right? What were the big trees in LA? I don't know.
Oh, palm trees? I'm surprised you didn't use your magic cheating search engine to give you the answer to that. See how smart he is when he doesn't have a computer helping him? Why don't you use your little magic cheat sheet?
Our
robot.
big pollen producers, oak and pine, are the ones that get me every time. It was pine, right? What were the big trees in LA? I don't know. Maybe it could have been palm trees.
Mark is allergic to palm trees.
Now, I am definitely not allergic to palm trees. I love my palm trees.
Jerry from Urbana, Ohio said separate bedrooms. Okay. As empty nesters, married 48 years, we always start out in the same room. But when the TV and reading lights go out, it's separate rooms. Best sleep ever.
I agree.
Right. Last week, Mark talked about wanting Kelly to make the meatballs he loves so
that
much.
Is absolutely true. Separate rooms. You get to roll around. You could stand up. You're not interrupted. You don't have to sneak off to jerk off. You just
but when
wide
the
open.
TV and reading lights go out, it's separate rooms. Best sleep ever. Okay.
All right. Last week, Mark talked about wanting Kelly to make the meatballs he loves so much. She promised she would do it this weekend because the weekends they were out of town after the Oscars show.
What?
Said something about separate bedrooms. I'm not sure. Are we saying goodbye?
That's it?
All right.
Okay,
I'll be right
we'll
back.
be right back.
If you would like to know more about anything you see on Live, log on to our website at livewithkellyandmark.com. All right, time to do some selling. That's going towards rent.
She fucking. He said 2 weeks ago you said you were going to make him meatballs after you got back from LA.
After the Oscars show.
Busted. See, she's not going to make you that purple cabbage tiger soup next week. She just says it to shut you up, and she knows you're going to fucking forget because you're as fucking smart as a box of rocks tainted in fucking unicorn blood.
Okay. As empty nesters, married 48 years, we always start out in the same room. But when the TV and reading lights go out, it's separate rooms. Best sleep ever. Yay.
All right. Last week, Mark talked about wanting Kelly to make the meatballs he loves so much. She promised she would do it this weekend because the weekends they were out of town after the Oscars show.
What?
Said something about separate bedrooms. I'm not sure. Cool.
High-protein, meat-rich blue bones.
Hey, some exciting news. Your podcast, Let's Talk Off Camera, it premieres season 2 today with the wonderful Catherine O'Hara. I listened to it. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, listen to it. Let's Talk Off Camera.
Hey, on tomorrow's show, Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg will be here.
Yes, and a friend and actually a family member of the show,
Yes.
Mikey Day from SNL, and Is It Cake? Is here.
Is It Cake?
We're gonna
Yes.
play Is It Cake.
I can't get into it. It's too long. I can't get into it.
It's too long. We only got like 7 seconds left, and the one they gave me is too long.
Hey, on tomorrow's show, Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg will be here.
Yes, and a friend and actually a family member of the show,
Yes.
Mikey Day from SNL, and Is It Cake?
We're
Is
gonna play
here.
Is It Cake?
We're gonna
Yes.
play Is It Cake.
I can't get into it.
Like a sausage McMuffin, sausage burrito, sausage biscuit, and hash browns. Buy one, get one for $1.
Lab diamonds at insane prices. 2-carat 3-stone rings, $14.90. 3-carat solitaires, $29.90. 5-carat, $49.90. And 1-carat pink, blue, or white studs, $5.99. We beat everyone's price on lab diamonds, period. The Jewelry Exchange, Villa Park.
With FanDuel, every night is a watch party. New customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bet you win. Bet all the stars with all your friends. Only on FanDuel.
Royal gave me $2,000 for my gold jewelry. Anyone think this?
Their relationship grew from a friendship into something more. How'd you decide you're going to get married?
We started talking about it, and there was a lot of back and forth because with something like this hanging over your head, do you wait till everything is over and then get married? That sounds sensible, right?
Katie disagreed.
I basically told him, I'm ready. I'll marry you. You know.
They began their married life together in a kind.
Oh my God. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I instantly forgot everything that was on that episode. But I'll see you next time. Like and subscribe. And don't kill people, goddammit.